Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Jog On. Good morning, Rees Leisure. So I'm going to embark on my 10k this morning, 26th of December. So I'm going to run a little bit of Southampton, come on the flat parts, make it easy for me. And this run is in memory of my dad, who sadly passed away yesterday. So this one's to you, Dad.
Hello Harry, 10k for Jog On virtual run in Crimbo Limbo is done.
Come on. Hello, Harry here. A few weeks ago, we invited you, the Jog On audience, to enter a new event. This time it was the option of either a virtual 10k or marathon, which we named the last run of 2021. 191 of you entered the event, the majority for the virtual 10k, but a few of you accepted the challenge to take on the marathon. So, with the event over, the tops and medals provided by Rees Leisure all posted, and the results now up on our website, thisisjogon.com, let's take a look at some of the stories to come out of this event. We begin on the blustery seafront of Brighton, where Kerry Bonham could be found clad in electric orange.
10k done. Thanks, Harry, for setting up another brilliant event. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and see you soon. Jog on!
Hi Harry, it's Christina from Romford, going out for my 10k. It's not going to be pretty.
But it was pretty. Christina had a very strong run, placing third female with a time just inside the 50-minute mark of 49.23.
10k done, Harry.
So here I am,
The award for most treacherous route goes to Simon,
kilometre 2, my 10k run.
who could be found sliding his way through 10 kilometres of mud and fallen trees at the side of a motorway.
Quite cold, pretty slow. What I'm running through at the moment, and the noise you can hear is the M3, which is down there.
But he did give us a glimpse of the historic Odium Castle.
So here we are at King John's Castle in Odium.
The last run of 2021 witnessed a strange coincidence. This came in the form of Rebecca Moore and her fiancé, both taking on the 10k, but deciding to run it separately due to a belief that they would be running at different paces. When returning from their respective efforts, they discovered something amazing. They had run the exact same time, 49.35. They're sending me a wedding invite shortly. Jog On Jim could be seen charging through the Lake District for his run, having researched the flattest 10,000 metres he could find and ran an impressive 41.57. In Scotland, David Clark, who only began running in June 2021, ran a personal best of 101.19. So fresh to the running world and sitting at the young age of just 37, there is no doubt that if he wants it, he'll be dipping inside the hour mark very soon.
Hi Harry, hi Jog On crew.
Paul Truman just happened to be at altitude in America for his first ever recorded 10k run.
Currently in beautiful Denver, Colorado, a mile above sea level, so we'll see what difference that makes for the run. Really looking forward to the 10k, and I will see you on the other side.
He'd set a target of breaking 60 minutes and told me he was chuffed when he succeeded.
Okay, I am done. I really enjoyed that. Jog on.
Jonathan Carter wins the award for most soaked.
It's miserable, it's raining, like galore, but a nice PB.
49.28 meant not just a brilliant personal best in horrendous conditions for Jonathan, but it's the second personal best in a Jog On event. For some reason, Jonathan just has that Jog On event surge of motivation.
Well, hope you'll do well in your runs. Happy New Year.
When submitting his result, Stephen Chalmers showed me his whiteboard, where he has been writing his ever-descending parkrun time. Starting at 33.19, he has now achieved a 26.50. Which is a huge improvement through time and dedication and shows what is possible if you keep going.
Just completed the Jog On 10k challenge.
We now arrive in Trowbridge in England, where all three of Team Sawyer's efforts were on display, beginning with Dawn.
First of the Team Sawyers to do it. Challenge has been laid down, had gone out to do a 5k with a friend, but felt good. So we just completed it and we did the Jog On challenge.
With Dawn's time submitted, the legend that is Colin Sawyer and his son George took on the 10k with determination and drive.
Morning guys, Colin Sawyer and his lad George from Trowbridge in England doing our Jog On 10k this morning. Just like to wish you all the best for your Jog On 10ks and wish you all the best for 2022.
The lightning fast Robert sent a particularly cool picture of himself in his Jog On cap, having just knocked out a casual 42.40 10k. Fortunately, we designed the Jog On cap to stay on the head whilst running, even at those speeds. There were two submissions from Australia, first Adrian in Melbourne and then Ben in Buninyong, Victoria, who had to complete his virtual run very early in the morning just to avoid the scorching heat. The next clip sent in was of a woman in incredible coloured leggings striding across the green grass. Gail Locke had a message.
I'm not Harry Morgan.
go for that run.
Another lock and longtime supporter Dave was fully prepared for his 10k and approached it, as always, with unbelievable energy.
Jog on! Hey, Harry.
Next, we move to the man with the greatest surname of all.
Nathan Dolphin from Tamworth.
Nathan Dolphin. What a superb surname.
Just ran the 10k, 41.39, PB, some tough hills in there.
Nathan ran a brilliant personal best, even with some hills thrown in.
Well done, everyone. Jog on.
Simon from Hook Runners ran his 10k along the canal. Next up is one of my favourite clips I received. It's of running duo Jog On supporters Will and Val.
Hi, this is Will and Val, about to do our 10k. As we've only just got off the couch to 5k course, this could be a challenge.
What I absolutely love is the video after their run and the way Will says thanks, clearly exhausted.
Just finished, very tired. Thanks.
Happy New Year to the Jog On community.
Jog On podcast guest Chris Usher made a triumphant return.
Harry, thank you so much for organising this 10k. It's been a blast.
I wish Chris all the best with his ongoing running journey.
Looking forward to more content in 2022.
The following video is a little different from the rest.
Hey Jog On, we're out here on the last day of the year.
Jog On crew member Ollie Owen was frustrated to be stuck in isolation when he was meant to be out completing his 10k, but he didn't let it stop him.
Having to do this in the garden.
Instead, he ran up and down his back garden for an hour and a half until he completed the full distance. Just look at the GPS map of his run. His commitment to this event is remarkably impressive.
Here we are then, last minute entry to the virtual Jog On 10k, repping the new Jog On top as well.
Rory there, on point with his choice of running top.
Let's get this show on the road.
Almost at the halfway mark. Just over 20 minutes done.
Having set off at a blistering pace, it's fair to say Rory had worked hard.
Pushed off too quickly. We're getting all the food inside over Christmas. Happy New Year to all Jog On crew.
Arriving back at his house, Rory was making preparations for New Year's Eve with myself and some friends.
Oh, just a tad sweaty. In the meantime, looking forward to spending New Year tonight with Jog On founder himself, Harry Morgan.
Woohoo! Have a good run.
Claire Moore sent in multiple clips of herself at different stages of her 10-kilometre adventure, going strong at 2k and 3k as well.
How you doing? Right, I'm good, I'm good. Technical bit here. A bit undulating.
With things getting a little hairy, Claire found herself.
Over halfway.
And then comes the really strange part. She's suddenly joined by another man in a Jog On top. I assume she knows who he is. The camera then zooms in and suddenly the man runs off and disappears. Anyway, Claire powers on, and she's in the final
200 metres.
She is told
someone right behind you.
And guess who it is? It's the man again. What's going on? With Tom Newbold's submission, he gave us a glimpse of the Doddington Hall parkrun route.
Just behind me here is the actual finish point of Doddington Hall parkrun. Trying to get 48 minutes.
And fantastically, he managed to get inside his goal of 48 minutes with a recorded time of 47:27.
Jog on.
Hi, I'm Harry Morgan.
Would it really be a Jog On event without Ian Callaghan making an appearance in a fake beard?
And I'm off on my 10k race with my daughter, here, Isabel Callaghan. There she is. And we're doing a brutal mud run.
Ian and Isabel took on the brutal mud run, which follows an absolutely mental course of rivers, woodland and small ponds. One part of Ian's run I particularly enjoyed was this hidden step beneath the murky water, which saw many competitors struggle to step down due to the sheer depth. Ian's group, however, got the right idea.
Well done!
Ian's jump was so big, he nearly washed away a few other runners.
It's Harry Morgan with Jog On.
Just heading out on Jog On's last run of 2021.
The father made an appearance as he comes back from a few recent injuries.
Good luck, everyone. Have a great run.
A 35-minute 10k runner back in his day, it's great to see him at 65 years of age, still very comfortable at this distance.
Harry, I'll let you know when I've finished.
Hiya.
Run director of the second largest park run in the UK, Kate Byrd, was excited for her run.
Just about to start my Jog On 10k. Woo! And it's raining. Woo!
But found herself pausing to admire some baubles in a tree partway round.
So here we are, 4 miles in, and I found these really pretty Christmas baubles in the trees. Lovely. Jog On 10k. Done.
The excellent Barnaby sent me a number of clips, which I've cut together into a short piece about his run with his son, Ollie.
So we've arrived at Chipping Saltbury. It's very wet.
So Ollie and I are about to set off on our virtual 10k. Okay, so that's the first lap done. So he's got 6 of those to do. 4 laps, 2 more to go. 5 laps down, 1 to go. That's 10.1 kilometres. Oh my goodness. 48.40. Oh my goodness.
The man himself, Dave Stagg of Mole Valley Runners, described his outfit as a homage to the orange, whilst Douglas Milroy gave his main reason for taking part in this event.
My name's not Harry Morgan, and I only did this for a t-shirt.
Douglas was followed by Teresa Milroy,
Hi everyone at Jog On. You joined me cooling down
who shared a few kind words with us during her warm down.
after doing my 10k. I hope everyone did well, and I just want to say thank you for making me go out for that run.
Teresa's father, Colin, the oldest competitor of the event at 71, planned out his 10k course and ran it 3 times. His third and final time was his fastest and filmed by Teresa.
Here he comes, finishing off his 10k for Jog On.
Well done to Douglas, Teresa and Colin. Peter wrote in his submission that the Jog On top he recently received was so bright it needed to come with a health warning. A windswept Nikki Jones dipped inside 56 minutes on her run.
There we go. That's my 10k done.
Whilst Lucy Jones brought the energy talking to us about her route.
Possibly the wettest day to do my 10k, and I've also probably picked the worst route possible. Nice busy roads, but obviously listening to the Jog On podcast.
An excellent choice, Lucy.
And wearing a Jog On t-shirt.
Of course.
Just finished my Jog On 10k. I finished about 3 miles from home, so I've got to get my jog on, jog back home.
One of the younger participants and a member of our previous youth running group Jog On Juniors, Will, ran with his father Keith for his first ever 10k.
Hi Harry, we're just about to head off on Will's first ever 10k race. Let's see how this goes.
And brilliantly, he finished.
Right, all done. 10k done.
If Will keeps up with his running at this critical time of growing up, I think he could have real potential to run some great times.
Hey, Harry.
Longtime friend of mine, George, who's currently marathon training, reported back on his experience.
Oh, that was definitely. I think I had too much cheese over Christmas. Good luck to everyone else. Happy New Year. Have a good one.
Good morning, Jog On. Morning, Harry.
With a better beard than mine, Simon from Plymouth experienced the effects of the early surge that so many did in this event.
Oh, went out way too fast, but hey, anything under an hour and I'll be happy.
And needless to say, at the end of it, he was quite tired.
Jog On, Harry Morgan. This is Simon. 10k finished. Man down. Man down.
Another Simon, keen cyclist Simon Byrd, ditched his bike to take this event head on. In Bideford, Devon, Sarah Adnet ran a marvellous 52.57, whilst in Hampshire, Dave cruised around his route on a historical-themed tour of Southampton's medieval walls.
Hello, Jog On viewers. It's 10k for me today. I'm really looking forward to it.
One of my favourite accents to be sent through was that of Stephen Dent. Usually a speedy mile runner, he begrudgingly decided to say yes to the Jog On virtual 10k option.
44.18, I think it was. Ah, that's done me in, that.
44.18 gave Stephen a position of 17th out of 160 finishers. For someone who doesn't like running distance, he's pretty rapid.
Never again for 10k's. Too long.
Moving just one position back to 18th place, we find longtime supporter Sean Drew.
Hello, Jog On crew. Just finished my 10k down in Devon. I'd say sunny Devon, but it's been raining the whole way.
Sean ran a brilliant new personal best of 45.44.
Well done, everyone. I hope everybody got the times that they wanted. Get on, Harry, for putting on the event.
Get on, Sean.
Hopefully bump into some of you at some races next year.
The very tall Rob Price showed us the setting for his run.
Welcome to Hyde for my first run since Christmas last of 2021, the 10k challenge. Looking for a very modest 55 minutes.
He smashed this 55-minute target, running 52.59. Flying from Hythe to Germany, Anne could be found running up metal steps.
Hi, this is Anne from the misty north of Germany, and I'm on my last virtual run for this year, the 10k organised by Jog On.
Shortly after this video was sent, Anne ordered herself a Jog On top to continue her 2022 running journey.
I wish all the Jog On community all the best for their last runs this year and all the best for the upcoming year 2022.
Danke, Anne, und gut gemacht. Toll. Amanda Francis and partner Darren ran their 10Ks in Paynton, Devon, with Darren submitting the fastest run of the event at a blistering time of 39.08.
Hello, Harry and everyone else in the Jog On crew embarking on their 10k and marathon runs.
Next is Alasdair Hunter, known for owning
Jog On t-shirt number 001.
His goal was to run the
10k in under 55 minutes. I now know that creating videos is not anywhere near as easy as it looks.
Just as with Rob Price, Alasdair smashed his 55-minute target by over 2 minutes.
I reckon that's about 52.22. Not going to catch your dad up, no chance. But anyway, onwards and ever upwards.
At 2.24 miles into her 6.2, unfortunately, Courtney had to stop to go to hospital to have her knee x-rayed, which she described as bajanked. We wish her a speedy recovery. John and Dawn Broom from Penistone Footpath Runners sent in a compilation of their 10 kilometres. After a strong start on his run in London, ex-Cambridge rower Chris Quarton fell victim to the weather.
So it was all going rather swimmingly. I was quite pleased with my pace, and then I rounded the corner and the headwind struck and the rain started lashing down and it's going to pop very fast.
Hi Harry and the Jog On crew.
Which was followed by Chris's elder sister Claire giving her thoughts on the event.
This is the
older, slower, but more attractive quarter sibling here, having just done my 10k in the beautiful Yorkshire Wolds, as you can see. One thing both quarter siblings do seem to have in common though is totally misjudging the conditions. I spent the whole first half taking layers of clothing off. It's bizarrely hot. And then I spent the whole second half, just like Chris, running into a headwind.
And the headwind struck.
Thank you very much for organising it, Harry. Get your running shoes on and jog on.
I've saved the clip you're about to see until now, because it's quite unique. It begins with a woman stomping her feet as she leaves for her last run of 2021.
Why is it so hard to start? You didn't get that, did you?
She also takes an entire carton of orange juice with her, which is either for the recycling or maybe it's her choice of mid-run nutrition.
See you later. Jog on.
She then sets off down the road. This is, of course, the wonderful Tracy Brown with daughters Emily and Alice, who all took part in the event, which might explain why so much orange juice was needed. After their run, they all went for a well-deserved coffee, and I have to say here that it's great to see when a run or jog-on event can bring a family together like this. Well done to the Browns.
Hi Harry, fellow Jog On family. Louise here.
Louise, with the surname we all dream of, Swift, gives us a bit of background on her running story.
I've only been running a few months, and before that I would have needed to be surgically removed from the sofa. I could not even run for a bus. I'm sure you'll agree that it's so much more fun running when your gear is on point.
Amen, Louise.
Thank you, Harry.
You're welcome.
So I hope you all smash your goals. See you on the other side.
Hi, Harry.
Rhiannon could be seen flying down the London streets.
Lovely morning for a run. Thanks for coming up with this great idea. Absolutely loving it.
She also had one request,
Please, can I get a jog on top?
which has since been fulfilled. Brothers Lawrence and Ed Byrd completed their last run together. Amazingly, the furthest Lawrence had run up to this point was just 4 kilometres, and yet he made the jump to 10 for this event. He said to me in his submission that his legs were rather sore the next day.
That's the 10k done.
After a wild Christmas, Gareth was done with his run.
I think too much gluttony, debauchery and sloth. I should have known better at my age. Have a happy new year.
Having looked at the brilliant 10k runs which 160 of you completed, there were a select few whom opted to take the blue pill, the virtual marathon. Just 7 men completed this distance, and of those 7, 2 sent in a video. Let's take a look at their virtual marathons. The first is Thomas Howard, who completed the whopping distance in Cornwall.
Just nearly at the halfway point. Next time I'll do the 10k, I think. Mile 18. This is a mistake.
Hello, Jog On crew.
And finally, Sebastian in Vienna, who was running his 42 kilometres alongside the Danube River.
I'm trying to do a marathon today. I'm on a long island and I'm trying to get from one end to the other and back. So here we are, the northern end of the island. That's the Danube in the background. And I want to do this within 4 hours and it's raining, so I'm gonna continue to jog on. See you 20k later downstream.
And as night fell, Sebastian finished his marathon in a superb 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Yes, I'm done. Finished. Thanks for the motivation, Harry. Ciao.
Cheers, Sebastian. And to finish, what was my last run of 2021? Well, it begins with an email I received from a couple in Scotland some months back. Both of them of a similar age to myself, they had connected strongly with the Jog On videos and told me more about their journeys with their running. And so, when I heard the news that they would be visiting the south of England, I drove to meet them in a London park, where we shared stories and ran 11 kilometres together. They flew back that evening. Jog On has a lot to do with the pure act of running, but if you look closely, and I hope this video serves as testimony to this, it's about something else as well. Connecting people through a love of running and adventure. Which just leaves me to say a huge thank you to you, the Jog On audience, for taking part in our second ever virtual event. It was superb to see so many of your video clips and read your messages of support. Doing an event like this really helps the growth of the Jog On community, the videos and the podcast. If you want to help us out further, you can visit thisisjogon.com to buy our running top, cap, or the simplest option of all, just recommend us to a friend. If you spotted yourself in this video, do feel free to share, and if any of these runs or videos sent in by the community have inspired you, maybe for our next event, whether it be the challenge of filming yourself or the goal of running a certain distance that freaks you out slightly, break away from that discomfort and give it a go. I'm Harry Morgan, thank you for being a part of this community. Go for that run. And this
Jog On.
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 is Jog On.
Well, just about 6k in now. Oh, feeling it. Rather peaceful. Southampton Common. Anyway, I'll catch up with you at the end. Wow, that's it. 1 hour 2 minutes. Considering I've been eating a lot of rubbish recently, it's not bad. Certainly cleared my head. Feeling a lot better for that. Right, off home now. And catch you later. Bye.